Good afternoon, Aquinas College women's basketball fans, and welcome to the AQ Saints Network. We are coming to you live from the campus of Aquinas College, the Peter Sturris Athletic Center, Coach Bo Court, where we proudly present doubleheader action, Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference matchup between your Aquinas College Saints and the visitors, the Warriors from Indiana Tech. My name is Eric Wells. I'll be your play-by-play broadcaster. Alongside of me is my awesome broadcast women's partner, Miss Christine Cermak. Good afternoon, Christine.
Good afternoon, Eric. It's good to be back. It feels like we haven't been in this gym together in quite some time.
It's been at least a month since, I mean, not 30 days, but it's been since last month, since December 2nd.
Yeah, Saints have been on the road.
Yes, they have. We got producer Will to our right. We got myself and Christine. Christine and I we're dealing through a couple issues of our own. You're dealing through recovery from an elbow surgery,
That's
and you're all got that big brace on and stuff like that.
Got the bionic arm going right now.
Arm. And then, folks, my apologies up front. I've been dealing with what a lot of people have been dealing with at this time of the year. A little bit of the Michigan cold, we'll call it. So I'm on the downside of it, and so we'll see how much the voice holds up for today. Christine, Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. Let's get into Indiana Tech. I'm going to give you a quiz right out of the gate. Where is Indiana Tech from?
So Indiana Tech had about a 2-hour and 15-minute road trip here, Eric, right up 69. They're from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Very good, very good. You pass with flying colors. The Lady Warriors are 6-1 overall. They're 4-0 in the WAC, coming in averaging 67 points on offense, 60 points on defense. Their leading scorers, Erica Foy with 19 points, Bethany Worm with 17 points, Genevieve Decker with 13 points. For your Aquinas Saints, 3-4 overall, 1-2 in the WAC. 66 points on offense, 69 points on defense. So both teams are pretty evenly matched from the point standpoint. Lana Blackwell, 23 or 25 points a game. Sierra Hardy, 16 points. Paige Guernsey, 7 points. History of these two teams, that goes back to, I believe, 2006. Indiana Tech has 23 wins. Aquinas has 17. Last year, Indiana Tech swept the Saints in conference play back in November. Indiana Tech won 49-46. And back in February of this year, in conference play from last year, Indiana Tech won 57-50.
Yeah, they've got a solid program that's been going on pretty strong here, Eric, for the last couple of years. Saints are going to have to play a really good game today, one of their best.
That's our abbreviated pregame show. It's just to try to save my voice and make sure Christine's elbow doesn't flare up on her. We do have trainers on site if needed.
That's right. We're in the right place.
We're going to step aside for just a couple minutes. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups. We're ready for opening tip-off here at Coach Bo Court. Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference style. The Warriors of Indiana Tech coming in to face your Aquinas College Saints. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Coach Bowl Court here on the campus of Aquinas College. You get ready for our starting lineups. First, the visitors of Indiana Tech. Number 0, senior guard Juliana Burris. A junior forward, number 2, Genevieve Decker. A sophomore guard, number 3, Taylor Covington. A forward, graduated senior, number 11, Erica Foy. And rounding out the starting lineups for the Warriors, a junior guard, number 31, Corin Smith. Head coached by Jesse Biggs, associate head coach Kylene Biggs, assistant coaches Ed Dupre and Deanne Huber. And now as we get ready to start to meet your starting lineups for your Aquinas College Saints. A 5'10 junior from Nashville, Michigan, number 2, Ashlyn Wilkes. She's a 5'10 senior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 23, Alana Blackwell. 5'11 junior from New Boston, Michigan, number 24, Alexis Thomas. 5'8 sophomore from Saranac, Michigan, number 25, Paige Guernsey. And riding out starting lineup, she's a 5'8 junior guard from Inkster, Michigan, number 30, Sierra Hardy. Head coach Brian Morris, assisted by Stephanie Fisher, Larry Copeland, and Marv Allen. Christine, your thoughts about what we should see today regarding the Saints and how they're going to operate from this game here?
Yeah, again, we don't know if we're going to go player to player or zone. This is always a strong shooting team. Again, the Warriors like to push it, Eric. They're going to look to push and run the floor, utilize their speed. And so, again, Saints are going to need to contain and, again, make baskets. It's as easy as that.
There you go. Perfect. Just like you were a coach or a player. Oh, you were both.
And minimize turnovers.
There you go.
Yeah, so those three really are key. But, yeah, running back, finding the player, and again, making sure they have to earn every single shot, contain that three-point line as well.
Got 10 players on the floor, 10 minutes on the clock, 3 officials with whistles are ready to go. So Sierra Hardy is going to be jumping against Genevieve Decker, and the Warriors win the toss. They'll start out on offense, and Christine.
Saints are starting in a player-to-player here. Again, backdoor cut.
Nice steal by the Saints. Alana Blackwell coming across with it, going into the paint. No good. Rebounded by Sierra Hardy. She puts it up. No good. Battle for the rebound goes out of bounds. It'll say off the Saints to the Warriors.
And again, I really like to see the Saints push the ball. Great job again on the offensive boards. And key and crucial will be scoring in every possession, Eric, and get that momentum going in the Saints' direction.
As Christine said, Saints have opened up player-to-player defense. There's a nice hands. Nice job by Alana.
Two steals from her right off the bat. Great defense.
Gets it down low to Paige. Boy, had really good looks at it down low,
They
Christine,
have,
early on, and she's not able to knock him down.
Decker's a tough defensive, very lanky and tall and very active with her hands defensive player. So Saints are going to have to look to really utilize their bodies and ball fakes in those situations.
Three-pointer on the way, and that is up, and that is good by number
three, Taylor Covington.
Taylor Covington.
She's a sophomore. Again, solid three-point shooter. She was instrumental on a lot of their wins and last season as a freshman. So, again, looking how she's matured over the year. Lonnie thought about shooting that three and got all the way to the rim.
There she's got a bucket off the glass for 2 points. Yeah, you mentioned that sophomore. I've been doing now Aquinas Saints for 3 years now, and you get familiar with the names.
Yep.
And I do my game prep when I print out rosters. I look at them and see, oh yeah, I remember this girl's name. And I always also look to see teams. If there's any girls from this area that are on the opposing teams as well. We'll have that in the men's game in the second half of the doubleheader. There'll be 3 of them. Three-pointer, no good by the Warriors. Here comes Sierra Hardy trying to go coast to coast. She gets fouled. So she'll go to the line shooting 2. The foul's going to be on Genevieve Decker. It'll be her team's first. Yeah,
Sarah and Lonnie both came off of a really strong performance against Cleary College earlier this week, Eric. Both of them, I believe, had double-doubles or near close to it.
And for the Warriors, number 12, Amaris Lowry, and number 24, Bethany Worm. Sierra Hardy at the line shooting 2. First free throw is good. I want to give a special shout out right now. Let's get it out of the way to Dan Cermak.
We got to give a shout out to Dan Cermak, who's at home hanging up the Christmas lights and taking one for the team since I'm one-armed.
Well, and
he stepped up.
Yes, and Dan has been playing nurse Dan as well. So, Dan, thank you for doing
hairstylist,
what you've done.
nurse,
nurse.
You name it, chef.
Do I need to check your fingernails and toenails? See
no,
how he did
please,
those?
please.
There's a foul down low. Looks like it's going to be on Paige. No, looks like it maybe Alexis Thomas.
Alexis Thomas, yeah.
So, Dan, thanks for doing what you're doing to make my broadcast partner healthy enough to be here to do the game with me, and thanks for tuning in.
He says we're sounding good, Eric.
Beautiful.
He was our sound check too. We forgot to give him a shout out for that one.
He's our sound engineer.
Yeah.
I'm sure your voice.
Typically,
is
Christine's
right.
in the stands. One of her relatives here, Dashke.
Shout out to the Dashkes who are listening as well. We get all our promotional announcements out of the way.
Right.
We can focus on basketball.
So, again, we've got a game here, 5-4. Both teams playing player to player. Nice low ball entry there. Over the back on Sierra.
Yeah, it's going to be, I believe, her first, team's second.
Those are the baskets, again. I really like seeing those shots, Eric, in the low paint there. Got to capitalize on those early on.
Yeah, we missed a few what we call bunnies down low.
Yep. And that's how we started a little bit against Cleary College and then really tightened it. And that makes all the difference. Really like how the Saints are bumping the cutters. There's a lot of movement. Warriors move the ball and have some really solid cuts.
Three-pointer on the way by Lowry. She hits it. Amaris Lowry hits it three quickly down the other way to Sierra Hardy. Sierra battling it. She comes up with it. Now goes into the paint. Puts a shot up off glass. 2 points. You can tell the Saints are looking to run, push the tempo.
They need to. And, again, you've got the Warriors like to do that as well. But that was great body control by Sierra. You know, we just talked about the bunnies. It sometimes looks a lot easier, from the stands than it is down one on the ball court.
Ball goes out of bounds off of Aquinas. So stay with the Warriors. 6:45 to go in the first. Ball gets inbounded up top to Foy. Foy swinging around. And there's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to be on number 24, Bethany Worm.
Yeah, it looks like she was moving a little bit there. Got caught on that one.
It's her first, team second. 8-6, IT ahead of AQ.
Both teams with 2 fouls.
Alexis swings it over. Here's a three on the way by Ashlyn. She hits it, a three-pointer by Ashlyn Wilkes.
It's nice to have her back on the floor with us, Eric. She missed several games due to some injury. It's great to have her back as an offensive threat. Like seeing the intensity, too, out here by the Saints. You see them talking on defense, and they just really seem in it.
Steal by Paige Guernsey, getting her hands in the passing lane, looking to go coast to coast. Stops, puts a shot up, gets it blocked. I don't think she got caught in between. She didn't know whether she wanted to pass it or shoot it.
I think it was the spacing going down the floor. They were both on that same plane versus one going wide and really making the defender commit one way or the other.
Yeah, if Sierra would have gotten a little bit wider to the right.
Yep, and she would have gone left, Then in that situation, you had the defender being able to guard both of them at the same time.
Bryn Reams coming in, number 44 for the Saints. Sophomore out of Ionia, Michigan. Lana over to Ashlyn. Ashlyn at number 3 on the way. That's good.
Yeah.
2 in a row by Ashlyn Wilkes for 3.
Great ball movement again. You realize if you're doing your scouting report, you're really going to focus in on Lonnie and Sierra, so it is going to open it up for others. Saints are doing a nice job fighting through those screens and bumping some cutters.
12-8. Saints ahead of the Warriors here. Here's another 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Alexis. Just over 5 minutes ago in the first quarter. Alana, a deep 3, and that is off rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Good job by Alexis. She was over the back, but she didn't draw a lot of contact because otherwise you're going to draw that foul all the time. Number 10, Jenna Dashke coming in for the Saints. She is a senior out of Novi, Michigan.
Again, Saints switching on some of these screens. Had a backdoor cut there, just a little bit miscommunication.
Yeah, it was a good play. And that's Bethany Worm with 2 points. Jenna on the wing. Kicks it out to Ashlyn. Ashlyn over to Bryn. Bryn thought about a three.
She did. I think, she's just got in the game, and I was waiting for her to take one. There's been a couple that are right within her range. I like her 3-point shot.
Ashlyn missed the three coming back the other way. There's a three by Taylor Covington. I believe that's her second one of the game.
Yeah, she doesn't miss many, Eric.
She's got a nice stroke.
Yeah, she really does. If you got to find out, she's crafty with the ball, too, so she's got a total game.
Down low to Alana, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Alana. She gets those calls called on her a lot, but it's just the nature of her, of how she drives to the basket.
Yeah, correct.
We got a timeout on the floor. 4:11 to go in the first quarter. Indiana Tech 13, Aquinas 12. You're listening to Christine and Eric on AQ Saints Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Coach Bo Court here on the campus of Aquinas College. 4:11 to go in the first quarter. It is Indiana Tech Warriors 13, Aquinas College Saints 12. Warriors with the ball. This is Lowry going down the lane, putting the shot up. No.
Yeah, good help defense by Bryn.
Alana will bring it across the timeline. Alana on the wing. Up top to Alexis. Now Alana goes down to the paint, puts a shot up off glass. No good. Warriors come back with the ball. And Worm with a deep three attempt. That's no good.
Yeah, Saints did a nice job, again, finding the paint and then coming back out and defending that three-point line. Nothing easy.
Jenna Dashke with it. Now over to Bryn. Bryn with a wing jumper for 2 points.
One foot was on the line there, Eric, it looked like, or maybe it was as the high school three.
Yeah, you got three lines out there.
That's right.
You
That's right.
The high school, the women's, and the men's. Down low to Foy. She puts the shot up. Good defense by Sierra Hardy.
Yeah.
Bryn Reeves comes up with it. She'll come across the timeline. Sierra Hardy with it up top. Now to Alana. Jenna Dashke with a three on the way. Short, rebounded by Hardy. She puts it up, and then there's going to be a foul on the floor.
Yeah, looks like she was held by number 31, Eric.
Yep, that's going to be Corin Smith. It's going to be her first, team's third of the first quarter. Once again, in the women's game, after 5 fouls in each quarter, we shoot free throws, or at the 5th foul, then they reset. And Christine, interesting in that's the new rule put in place for boys and girls basketball and high school level.
Okay.
So, it'll be interesting to see how that affects the flow of high school games.
Right. It's interesting. I was at the YMCA this morning. They had a shot. Was watching some wheelchair basketball, and they've got the shot clock going too. So it's interesting to see how other, in other arenas, how some of the rules will trickle down. I'm still waiting for the. Ooh, looked like travel there. Seeing if the men again are going to continue with playing the halves versus the quarters.
Yeah,
like the women do at the college level.
And that's the only way that's only basketball, level that the men's college are doing halves.
Yep.
Pros, they do quarters. High school, they do quarters. Erica Foy with a put back in, 16 to 15 now. The Saints ahead of the Warriors.
Minute 30 left in this quarter.
This quarter. Yeah. There's a miss, but then Alana Blackwell getting her hands on the ball and going in for an easy 2. The Warriors going to call 30-second timeout.
Coach Jesse Biggs did not look happy with the effort on the part of the Warriors there as far as boxing out. No one boxed out, and Lonnie was the first to that ball there.
Number 21, Dory Javens, is checked in for the Warriors. 1:23 to go in the first quarter, 18-15. Yeah, getting back to that, to the men's and the women's, the 20 minutes in the quarters. The only thing I can think of in Division I men's, a lot of it is basically TV directed.
Right.
So, and it just drives me nuts as a sports fan and as a broadcaster, but they get those TV media timeouts every 4 minutes. So it's a 16-minute mark, the 12-minute mark, the 8-minute mark, and the 4-minute mark. So they get 4 media timeouts. So if you would go, if two teams would go 4 minutes and 5 seconds, and it's 15:55, without a whistle, when the whistle stops, they do a media timeout. And then the very next whistle is another media timeout.
Yeah, just the flow of the game.
Yeah.
And we talked about that even with, this is the first year with the media timeouts here for the NAIA. Is that correct?
They've had them before. They've increased them from 4 to 5.
Okay.
They've always had them.
And maybe that's what it was. Yeah. Another bucket by the Warriors there.
We're talking everything hoops here. Blackwell kicking it out to Page. She'll kick it to Sierra. Sierra will try a 3. That is up off rim. No. Blackwell hustling, getting the rebound. She puts it up and in. Nice hustle, Alana Blackwell.
Again, utilizing her speed right there. Saints are going to have to get back on defense there.
20-17. Saints ahead. 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Doubleheader action. The men's will tip off. Says 3 o'clock. It's usually about 3:20 here at Coach Bull Court. Same two teams. There's a 3-second call.
Yeah, Warriors were screening a little too long in the paint.
29 seconds. So the shot clock is off. So Coach Morris can hold for one shot if he so desires. We'll see how he wants to play this out.
Yeah, Saints up by 3 here.
It's like they might be content to hold for a last shot. We're down to 12 seconds.
Working a little weave there for a minute. Down to 8 seconds.
Sierra Hardy with it. Kicks it out to Jenna. Jenna puts a 3 up. That is up and looked good from our perspective, but that's going to end the first quarter of play. The score, your Aquinas College Saints 20, Indiana Tech Warriors 17. Producer Will, Christine Cermak, Eric Wells on the AQ Saints Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Coach Bo Court. Get ready to start the second quarter here. Almost caught me on the
half.
I
know. we've been breaking it all down with the terms and the structures.
Warriors will have the ball start of the second quarter.
Saints have to feel good about that first quarter there.
Yeah, off air, there's nobody in foul trouble. But there's a shot blocked by Ashlyn Wilkes, but getting up with it and putting it up and in is Genevieve Decker on the offensive rebound. Sierra Hardy puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded, coming back with it, and then another offensive foul. That could have been a questionable one, Christine.
Yeah, I didn't see it, Eric, but I'm probably a little bit biased, and I'm also way up here, and my vote doesn't count.
No, neither does mine. That is going to be Alana's second foul. Once again, the foul's reset, so that'll be the team first of the second quarter. Nice defense by Alexis Thomas, getting her hands in the passing lane. Coming up with a steal. Now Sierra into the paint, puts a shot up and good. 2 points. Sierra Hardy, 22-19. I like the way the Saints are pushing the ball.
Absolutely. And again, this is a fun up and down pace game. Both teams are looking to push the ball. They're taking care of the ball, and nice post right there.
Yeah, Erica Foy. She's a really good player.
Again, you talked about players being around for a while, right?
Out of Gas City, Indiana.
All right.
There's a three-pointer. Paige Guernsey for three.
I think I've driven through Gas City. I think they have a large truck stop, if I remember correctly.
On the way to Chicago or something.
Yep, I think you're right.
Another three on the way. That is no good. I want you to look at the roster and see if you can pronounce what high school she went to. I'm going to let you take a stab at that.
Erica Foy?
Yes. 25-21, 8 minutes ago in the second quarter. Sierra Hardy with the ball. Over to Alexis Thomas. You need my glasses there, partner.
I kind of do, but I can't because you've got a cold.
Right.
Oh, good backdoor
cut
by
cut.
Alana.
And
yep,
there's a bucket.
Find. I got a little nervous there. Again, is this the third charge? Basket's good, but no.
That was a great pass by, I believe it was Paige Guernsey.
Yeah, she did. It was a backdoor cut, yeah. Again, you had the Warriors, great defense. At times they are overplaying those wings. So for Alana to read that defense and cut back door. Mrs. Inawa?
I might have to do some research.
Mrs. Inawa?
I might have to do some research at halftime to find Erica's parents, because it just is kind of curious. Alana hits the second free throw. 28-21, biggest lead of the game for either team here in the second quarter. Erica Foy with it.
You might call 3 seconds on that one. Saints really, again, playing solid defense, and the Warriors are doing a nice job moving the ball around.
Wow, nice defense by Ashlyn Wilkes. She kind of got beat on the baseline, but made a nice recovery.
Great recovery.
Paige Guernsey going down, stops, puts a shot up. Good job by Paige Guernsey for 2 points.
Yeah. Saints playing with some confidence here.
Ashlyn Wilkes, a three on the way, and that is good by Erica Foy. Ashlyn Wilkes, Alexis Thomas, Paige Guernsey, Sierra Hardy, and Alana Blackwell on the court for your Saints. 30-24, under 7 minutes. Here's a three by Sierra, no. Battle for the rebound. Coming away with it are the Warriors. Covington comes across the timeline, gives it up, and she'll get it back. Down in the lane, nice dish down low, and good to Genevieve Decker.
Again, pulled the defender. The defenders did not talk, switch, or anything.
30-26. Sierra with it into the paint. Kicks it out. Here's a three on the way, and that is off rim. No good. Attempted by, I believe that was Paige. Erica Foy, nice baseline move. She puts it up and in for 2 points.
So we're back to a 2-point game here, Eric.
Foy has 11 points. Alana Blackwell has 11 points.
Saints just need to play with some composure here. Make sure, again, we've got a quality shot. We're down to 14 seconds with the shot clock.
Blackwell with a 3 on the way off rim, no. Rebounded by Covington. Substitutions coming in. Next whistle for your Saints, and there is the next whistle. We got 3 of them coming in. Looks like Bryn Reams is going to be coming in. Jenna Dashke is going to be coming in.
And Hannah Outlaw.
And yes, Hannah Outlaw coming in. First time today. .5:39 to go in the second quarter. Aquinas 30, Indiana Tech 28.
Again, both teams still looking to play player to player. Looks like, again, we got caught for the moving screen.
It's got Jenna Dashke. I think that's going to be her first, team second of the second quarter. I think, Christine, correct me if I'm wrong, but next Saturday's the Christmas Day.
It is.
Christmas,
it is.
Christmas
The
at
holiday.
Coach Bowl Court.
That's right. We'll have Nelson. You remember who Nelson is? Look, I'm going to quiz you now, Eric.
St. Bernard team mascot.
All right, there we go. There we go.
There's an offensive foul. I think the officials want to set a record for number of offensive fouls, and
I think we're up to 4 right now, and Alana has 2 of them. Yeah, couple moving screens, and again, player control fouls with the ball going to the basket.
I believe the fouls on Corin Smith. It's her first, team second. 2 team fouls for each team. Hannah Outlaw with it up top, over to Alana. A lot of
10 seconds, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nice move by Bryn. Just not high enough.
Not able to convert it, but Covington going down low. She'll kick it out. Good ball movement.
Yeah, great ball movement.
Foy has it now. There's a travel call.
Yep.
Good call.
There's our media timeout.
Paige Kernsey coming back in, as well as number 2, Genevieve Decker for the Warriors. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Coach Bowl Court, second quarter, 4:33 to go in the quarter. Aquinas 30, Indiana Tech 28. Christine, I believe you have a special shout out to give on your end.
Yeah, this is like shout out Saturday, kind of like
Shout
throwback
out
Thursday, Eric. Yeah, a little
Absolutely.
shout out to Lexi Cermak, Maddie's younger sister, who's at home, didn't have to work today, so I'm imagining she probably is at home cuddling with her dog Ellie. So shout out to both of you guys, Lex.
Maybe she should be helping Dad with the lights.
Yeah, she should. There's another shout out there.
And Lexi, while you're at it, maybe a load of laundry because Mom can't do it.
That's right.
There's a shot. Alana Blackwell. 32-28.
Yeah, great take to the paint. Saints want to play some lockdown defense here.
Alana Blackwell has 13 points.
She's been averaging what, 27, Eric? Is that accurate? Or in that
25.
wheelhouse? 25. All
Pretty
right.
close. And there's a foul. It's going to be on Paige Guernsey. Be Paige first, team's third.
Yeah, Coach Bryan did not like that call.
Decker will be at the line shooting 2. Genevieve misses the first one. She'll get another one. 32-28. Second free throw is good.
Yep, 1 for 2 from the line. 3:45 left in this half. Good half for both teams.
Yeah.
It's good basketball.
Down low to Page. Page kicks it back out to Jenna. Jenna puts a shot up off rim. No good. Rebounded by the Warriors. Jenna almost stole that one. Came close. Covington, nice little move.
Yeah.
Gets it down low, and it's up and gets fouled. There's a foul on Alexis Thomas.
Page just got caught on the backside of Covington as she was cutting back to the rim.
Page's second. Bucket was good, so it makes it 32-31. Alexis Thomas coming back in. That's Aquinas' team's 4th, so the Warriors will be shooting free throws here on out for the rest of the second quarter. Bryn Reams coming back in for the Saints.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. You don't want Paige to pick up her 3rd foul there in this first half.
Yeah, Paige with 2, Alana Blackwell, she's with 2 on the floor, so she's got to be a little cautious. Rest of the 3 minutes. Might not be a bad idea for Coach Bryan to, get her out with a minute to go to
get a little breath too.
Yep.
Sometimes you get going and you don't have your breath about you and don't always make the best decisions. Not to say she's not going to come back in this half.
And Foy could not handle it. So the ball goes off of Erica, and it'll be Aquinas ball.
Got a good crowd here too, Eric, on a Saturday. Got our pep band going, and good to see the stands not all the way filled, but again, a spattering of a lot of different people here.
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday.
Yep, here we go. Let's not start naming our songs. Here we go, start naming our songs.
You picked up on that.
Yep, I knew it. I kind of teed it up for you a little bit.
That was little Billy Joel.
That's right. Yeah.
There's nice give and go.
That's a nice play. Again, we've seen them utilize that a couple times in the first quarter. Saints were able to stop that penetration, the give and go.
Juliana Burris with the 2 points, which puts the Warriors ahead 34-32. There's a block by Foy. Now it's going to be a held ball. It'll stay with the Saints. 2:05 to go.
Yep, Paige is coming back in this game here. Just needed a quick rest.
Going to come in for Bryn. These next 2 minutes are crucial for the Saints. They've been ahead most of the game, up by 7 at the most, and now they're down by 2. So you don't want to let this slip away from you.
Keep taking good shots. Again, if you miss that first shot, making sure you're crashing the boards and then sprinting back on defense and finding the players. Down
low to Alana. Nice move up and in.
Oh,
boy,
that's
she's
beautiful.
So good.
She just split 3 defenders there, Eric, and just so crafty with the ball.
There's a 3 that is missed by the Warriors. Alana gets the rebound.
Tie ball game here with 1:40 left to go in the half.
Alana with 15 points. Ashlyn thought about a 3. Now a little baseline jumper. Gets deflected, and she tried to save it, but she went out of bounds. So we'll go to the Warriors with 1:33 to go.
Yeah, Coach Morris wants to have them slow down a little bit, be patient on offense. Feel like, again, they're playing and controlling the game versus playing from behind. It's 34-34. And a lot of times that's the mental toughness for these players at this point.
Foy with a little free throw jumper, no good. Rebounded by Ashlyn Wilkes, 1:10 to go. Over to Alana.
Good backdoor cut.
We're now inside of a minute to go. Sierra Hardy to Page. Page, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Alexis, back to Paige. Paige driving baseline, up and under. Good,
Oh,
what a
that's
nice
beautiful.
move.
Beautiful move. Again, a little hesitation to freeze the defender and then up and through.
Nice defense by Alexis. Yeah, it was such a sweet move going up and under. Coming in is Bryn Reams and Jenna Dashke coming back in. This is where I'm surprised we don't take Alana out.
I was thinking the same thing when I saw the two there. I was thinking he was taking Paige and Alana out just to protect them from potentially getting 3 fouls, and just put your defenders in there.
Down low to Foy. Erica with it in the paint, looking to make a move. Shot up. She gets fouled by Bryn Reams. It's going to be her first. Team's 5th.
Yeah, I would overplay her on that right hand dribble there. That seems like it's her go-to move. Force her back to her left.
Paige Guernsey back in for the Saints. Foy at the line shooting 2. Second free throw by Erica is good. She's got 13 points. Sierra Hardy coming back in for the Saints.
Yeah, looks like coach is doing a little offensive, defensive substitution and also protecting his some of his players who had 2 fouls on that defensive end.
32 seconds on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock. So
tie ball game here, Eric.
This
is exactly where we wanted to be, other than 10 points up, of course.
Right. 20 to 17 at the end of the first quarter. Sierra Hardy down low, puts a shot up, no.
Yeah, another block by Genevieve Decker there.
So now the Warriors, they'll hold for 1 shot. 6 seconds left. Covington with it. Little Euro step up, off, no good. Blackwell with a rebound. She puts a half-court shot up off the backboard, no good. At the end of the first half, we're dead even, 36-36 here at Coach Bo Court. We're going to step aside for a little bit. We come back, we'll have second half action. We've got producer Will to our right, Christine Cermak to my left. I'm Eric Wells. You're listening to the AQ Saints Network. We'll be back in just a bit. Welcome back to Aquinas AQ Saints Network on the campus of Aquinas College. Coach Bo Court halftime here at Aquinas College. Lady Saints 36 and the Indiana Tech Warriors 36. Christine, your thoughts about the first half?
You know, I just, for both teams, I really like to see both teams pushing the ball up and down the floor, and they both played solid defense. I think the difference there is, again, you didn't have Indiana Tech, some of their three-point shots falling, and then you had the Saints playing some solid defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at the scoring real quick. Ashlyn Wilkes with 6. Lana Blackwell 15. Paige Guernsey 7. Sierra Hardy 6. And Bryn Reams with 2. Erica Floyd leading the way with the Warriors with 13 points. Sierra Hardy, Ashlyn Wilkes, Alexis Thomas, Alana Blackwell, Paige Guernsey on the floor for your Saints. Start to the second quarter. Burris, Decker, Covington, Foy, and Smith on the floor for the Warriors for the start of the second half.
Yeah, it looks like Saints again are staying in their player-to-player, have some confidence in that.
Good D by Alana Blackwell, and really good D by Alana Blackwell to not pick up a third foul there.
Absolutely stepped out of the way.
I don't think the ball hit the rim here, Christine, so the shot clock got reset to 20, but I don't think the ball hit the rim.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And if you look at, there's 30 seconds have gone off the clock because there's 9:30. We started at 10 minutes, so that should be a shot clock infraction.
I would go with that story problem and that simple math there, too. I like how you broke it all down there. But, no, for real, I don't recall that. Trying to read what they're doing. Coach. Somebody's ball on the side. So maybe, again, they saw something different than we did and thought that it did. My other question, too, is you had Covington come back in and touch the ball from being out of bounds.
Yeah, well, we're going to play on.
Here we are.
We had it figured out up here, but we don't matter.
Well, we matter, just in other areas. In other areas.
Right, though.
Oh, wow.
Fouls on Ashlyn Wilkes. That's going to be her first, team's first.
So, yep, Warriors are going to bring it out of bounds again in a box set. See what they run.
Run a little into the paint pass. Had a good look at it. Not able to get it down. The Saints come away with the ball. This is Wilkes with it up top. Over to Blackwell.
Nice screen, yep.
And there's a block.
Looked like a piece there. All good, solid blockouts, too, on the part of the Warriors there. You had 3 players right around the ball, and they picked that up. And they can get into the low block with Foy.
And
looks like another one, on the arm.
I thought they were going to call jump ball.
Yeah.
It's on Ashlyn, her second, team second.
So 2 quick ones for her and the Saints, obviously. 2 fouls to none. We're about a minute 15 into this quarter.
Decker has it, gives it back out, and 3 on by Covington is no good. Alexis Thomas, she'll come across the timeline with the ball. Over to Paige. Paige to Ashlyn. Ashlyn puts a 3 up, off rim, no. Sierra Hardy with a rebound. She puts it up and in, 2 points.
Yeah, she powered that in. It looked like it just came off of Ashlyn's hand incorrectly, almost like she didn't have her wrist completely cocked, but Sierra did a nice job cleaning it up on the backboard and putting it back to score. Saints up by 2.
Ball movement by the Warriors. Covington has it. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Cross court. Decker, she puts a shot up. No. Rebound. Wilkes comes away with it.
A little bit too much on that shot. Saints played some solid defense right there.
Lana Blackwell, the deep 3.
That was from Coach Bo Court. So we had the
Court.
women's, the men's, the high school. Which 3-point line was that, Eric?
That was they had a 5-point line. That'd be a 5-pointer. That was deep, but it was sweet stroke by Alana Blackwell.
Great shot, yeah.
18 points. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Blackwell. Sierra Hardy gets it, goes down. She gets it blocked by Decker. Warriors come across the timeline. 7 minutes to go in the third. Miss Foy with the rebound. She puts it up and in. She gets fouled by Alexis Thomas. That's her second, team's third.
Yeah, Saints did a nice job again on that defense, and it's that second effort, you know, with those offensive rebounds.
Jenna Dashke coming in for your Saints. Coming in for the Warriors is Amaris Lowry and Bethany Worm. Erica Foy at the line shooting 1.
Looks like, Eric, we haven't had a ton of free throws in this game. 6 for 7 are the Warriors, 86.7%, and 3 for 3 for the Saints.
Foy makes that three-point the old-fashioned way. She now has 17 for the game. 41-39. Jenna Dashke has it on the wing to Alana. Alana, another deep three on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound.
Yeah,
the Warriors come away with it.
Touched 3 players right there and ended up in the Warriors' hands.
Covington gets it down low to Foy. Foy gets fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. The foul's going to be on Sierra Hardy. It's going to be her second, team's fourth. Man, 6.5 minutes to go. The Warriors are shooting free throws.
Yeah, you do not want to be in this position this early, especially in this tight of a ball game, because you want to be able to play that defensive pressure and not, you know, stop the clock and put them at the line every single time.
Foy hits the first free throw. I think she is 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Gets the next one. Tie ball game, 41-41.
Yeah, Warriors still again sitting at no team fouls at this point in the quarter. Saints got to work on their spacing a little bit and communication.
Lana has it.
Yeah, 8 seconds, 7-6. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Now Sierra's Baines could put it. She puts a shot up, no, and it did not hit the rim. So
yeah, that offensive set there, Eric, just looked like they were a little bit out of sync there.
Yeah.
Looks like Ashlyn Wilkes is back in the game for Sarah. See if we can get some offensive flow here.
Covington with the ball up top. There's a 3 on the way, and that is good by Amaris Lowry. 44-41.
Yeah, again, we talk about the up and down flow of games. This is one of those keys, I would say, for the Saints, just to get a score, at least get a strong offensive set. Great body. Yeah.
Nice baseline jumper by Alana.
Absolutely. You know, you see 3 players coming at her, Eric, and again, I'm glad she had that body control and was like a pogo stick right there and didn't fall into the players. In and out.
In and out.
There
Wilkes
for
with the
Foy.
rebound.
Yep. Looking to push the ball. Warriors did a nice job packing the paint on the defensive end to stop that fast break on the part of the Saints.
Oh. Offensive foul is going to be charged to Paige. That's going to be her third. Alexis Thomas is coming in for Paige.
About 6 offensive fouls. I want to say 3 with player control.
Right.
And 3 with, again, those illegal screens. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's been a lot.
Again, it's a solid defensive game here, right?
Sure, we'll go with that.
14 on the shot clock here. They're moving around the horn, looking for the screen. Again, miscommunication on the part of the Saints. She did a nice job with a change of direction and speed there and got herself to the rim.
Yeah, that was Juliana Barris.
Yeah, both she and Covington do a nice job with the ball change of pace when they have it in their hands. Dashke thought about it.
Alexis going into the lane, puts a shot up off glass.
Yeah.
Good 2 points.
Yeah.
Nice job, Alexis Thomas for 2.
Absolutely. Kissed it right off the glass there.
Covington with it up top, over to Burris. Burris down low, trying to get it in. Nice steal by Dashke.
Yeah, Dashke almost had it.
Burris gets it back. She puts a shot up. No, Bryn Reams with a rebound. Gives it up to Alana. She'll come across the timeline. Inside of 4 minutes to go in the third. Alana over to Ashland. Nice ball fake.
Great ball fake. Good body control there.
And she got the bucket. Now a nice friendly rim bounce.
Yeah.
So Ashland Wilkes will go to the three-pointer the old-fashioned way.
That's nice. Got all the Saints up off the bench cheering for their teammate there.
We got a media timeout, so we come back. Ashland Wilkes will be shooting 1 free throw. Foul is going to be on number 2, Genevieve Decker. It's her second. Team's first. We'll step aside. You're listening to Aquinas College women's basketball here at Coach Bowl Court on AQ Saints Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to AQ Saints Network with Eric Wells, Christine Cermak, producer Will to our right. Looking at the upcoming schedule for the women's basketball. Christine probably has these memorized, but in case she doesn't, I have the sheet that says what we're going to have. Lady Saints back in action Wednesday, December 6th. They're heading to St. Francis.
Yeah, that's south of Chicago. I've got it scoped out, Eric.
Joliet, Illinois. So, and then the Lady Saints will be back in action 1 week from today, where they'll take on Lords. It'll be a doubleheader action, and it'll be Christmas and at Coach Bowl Court. A free throw. Sierra Hardy coming back in for Jenna Dashke. 48-46, Saints ahead of the Warriors.
3 minutes, 37 seconds left in this quarter. It's been a battle.
Saints will have the month of December. All next 3 Saturdays will be here. This Saturday and next 2 Saturdays will be here for doubleheader action. Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. There's a 3 by Covington as she hits that from the
Foy was crashing the boards on that and gave them a second opportunity to pick up some points, and unfortunately it was 3 of them.
49-48. Indiana Tech ahead of Aquinas. Bryn Reams, she'll put a shot up, and that is good.
Yeah.
That is a 2-pointer. I did find out at halftime that the 3-point line for the men's and the women's is now the same.
Both the burgundy?
It's the black line.
Oh, the black line.
The black line.
What's our burgundy?
The burgundy used to be the women's.
Okay.
It is now kind of a, if you look at that shot, Bryn was, and it could make confirmation, it's the outer black line is the 3-pointer for both men's and women's now.
Well, that's new news to me, Eric.
Sound like we're the Kelsey brothers with new news.
Yeah. Which one are you?
Oh, I gotta be Jason. By my figure makes me Jason.
Nice block.
That goes out of bounds. Who has more fun broadcasting? We get off kilter on so many
I
subjects.
know we do. It's one thing we're naming songs, and the next thing,
We're talking about the Kelsey brothers.
That's right, Kelsey brothers. Next thing you know, we'll be talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a Taylor Swift concert?
I have. It was the very first concert I ever went to with Maddie and another mom and her best friend, I want to say back in 6th or 7th grade.
What did you think of it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved the message that she gave to young girls and empowering women.
That's awesome. I've not been to
loved it.
a TS concert or Tay-Tay, whatever you want to call her.
Swifties?
Swifties.
You're not a Swiftie?
I'm not a Swiftie.
Bryn thought about it.
I
was afraid of that.
Yeah.
I was afraid of that. Number 7.
Yeah, I just say if you breathe on a defensive player, you might be called for an offensive
and
foul.
that's when, again, you gotta start realizing again how the game's being called.
Absolutely.
Because I'll tell you right now, it's consistent.
Yeah.
So body control, Coach Brian over there is not liking that call. But yeah, that's a tough one for the Saints.
Fouls on Bren Reams. That is her second. It's team 5th. Because it was an offensive foul. It's a non-shooting foul. And based into the thing was Corin Smith.
Yeah.
Misses it. Saints come away. Alexis Thomas quickly across the timeline to Alana. Alana, nice little move, crossover, and she goes up. She gets fouled. That was a great crossover move, which created that opportunity.
Again, she can have those tight crossovers where, again, she can slice through defenders. And that one, again, she really pushed the ball out front and got herself all the way to the rim on one dribble. Fun player to watch, very skilled.
Fouls on 31, Corin Smith. That's her second, team second. Blackwell hits the first free throw. 51-49. Minute 15 to go. Alana hits the second free throw, now has 21 points.
Again, Warriors pushing it up. Saints sprinting back and finding the defenders picking them up at that three-point line. They are doing a nice job inside out, working the ball with Foy with the four outside players. Little wheel, offensive set. Saints doing a nice job getting through it.
Shot was missed. They were looking for a foul, and they did not get it. If they did get it, it would have been on Alana. She goes down, and there's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Aquinas.
Wow.
44.7. Brian didn't like that one either.
It's tough in those situations. Again, what do you tell the player as a coach, right? You see one thing, and she's got such a great game. It's keep playing the way she does.
Bren Reams with it up top to Jenna Daschke. Jenna will put a 3 up, and that is a little bit too long, but rebounded by Sierra Hardy. Sierra offensive boards for 2 points.
Sometimes we say that the shooter bounce, right? But that's a different kind of shooter's bounce right there.
He's being at the right place at the right time.
That's right. That's right. Squeeze the rock. That's what's important. Put it back. Saints up 54-49 with 18 seconds to go, Eric, and 12 seconds on the shot clock.
About 3 second difference on shot clock, game clock.
See, I always leave it to you to do the math.
I believe you were the educator, so.
That's right, English that was.
And at the buzzer, the shot is no good, and actually it's a shot clock violation. So it wasn't the game clock buzzer, it was the shot clock violation. So you got 0.9 seconds left. We'll see if they maybe add a couple tenths a second on there.
I think they've got to put a little bit of time.
I think it was
back
about a 3 second difference.
Yep.
Either way, the Saints should come away with a lead after 3 quarters.
Yep.
And, you know, this is going to be really profound, but I'm going to say if we outscore them in the fourth quarter, we're going to win the ball game.
Even being an English major, reading minor from Aquinas College, I'm going to have to support that and totally agree with you on that one, Eric.
So
mathematically speaking,
they're not going to put any additional time on the clock.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Mathematically speaking, that's not, well.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't, but it is what it is. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, it is the Aquinas College Saints 54, Indiana Tech Warriors 49. We'll step aside. We'll be back for fourth quarter action here on the AQ Saints Network. Welcome back to the AQ Saints Network. Get ready for fourth quarter action here at Coach Bull Court. Lady Saints 54, the Lady Warriors 49. Start the fourth quarter for your Saints. Ashlyn Wilkes, Alana Blackwell, Alexis Thomas, Paige Guernsey, Sierra Hardy. For the Warriors is going to be Juliana Burris, Genevieve Decker, Taylor Covington, Erica Foy, and Corin Smith. Almost a steal there by Ashlyn.
Like to see that.
Covington making a move, going down lane, puts it up and in. Nice friendly bounce off the backboard of the rim.
Yeah, she did a nice job splitting the defense and getting all the way to the rim. Saints still with a 3-point lead.
Foy puts a shot, or Blackwell puts a shot up. Alana Blackwell, nice body control.
A lot of body control, a lot of, again, strength. Great elevation on that jump shot in the paint.
She now has 24 points on the for the game, one below her season average. I'm pretty sure she'll get that. It's a nice move by Burris as she puts it up and in for 2 points. Sierra Hardy down low, kicks it out to Paige. Paige kicks it out to Alana. Alana puts a high arcing three up. No. Ball saved by Alexis, but
good
falls
hustle.
into
Great
the
hustle.
Warriors' hands.
Yeah, Alexis did a great job running coast to coast on that one, Eric. She was over by the water bottle from saving the last out-of-bounds play and just did a great job defending that and tipping it out of bounds.
8:25 to go in the fourth. 56-53. Saints ahead of the Warriors. Burris with it up top. Kicks it out. That was a three on the way by Laurie. No good.
Yeah, Warriors doing a nice job penetrating the paint and kicking out, but not making the shots. And then Saints doing a really nice job ensuring.
There's a foul. Sierra made the bucket, but they're not going to give it to her.
Yeah, I think Decker's hand got caught on that pass on the inside, and then she made the bucket. No continuation, right? That rule doesn't play over here.
Yeah, nope. Nope.
Wishful thinking.
Got to be another level above.
Yeah.
The WNBA,
yeah,
I think.
I think you're right.
Sierra Hardy with it, kicks it out, and gets a hand to the pass lane was Foy.
Tough pass.
And there's a shot up and in by Decker as she goes a reverse layup.
I think that's Sierra's third.
That is her third. Genevieve Decker at the line, shooting one.
Yep, and we're back, Eric, with a 1-point ball game here. Saints had about a 3-point lead there for a while. Both teams were going back and forth at both ends. And now the Warriors, with this free throw by Decker, have a chance to tie the game.
Misses the free throw, but Foy with a rebound. That's got to drive a coach nuts on that.
Hands are on top of the head, and there's little you can do on that one. Otherwise, add an extra box-out drill to next practice.
Foy into the paint, shot goes up, and she makes it, and that'll put the Warriors up by 57-56.
Been a while, I think, since the Warriors have been up. Is that accurate?
Yes, yeah. That was tied at half. We were up by 5 at the end of 3, and Bryn Reeves misses a shot, and the Warriors come away with it.
Again, Warriors moving it around and then go into the low post with Decker, and she feeds it out to Covington.
Missed
Just
it.
short on that, yep.
Lana gets the rebound, so she'll come across the timeline inside of 7 minutes to go.
See if the Saints can capitalize, kind of settle down a little bit offensively.
Ball goes out of bounds off of Laurie, so it'll be the Saints ball. Jenna Dashke coming in, as well as Sierra Hardy coming back in. Ashlyn Wilkes, Alexis Thomas will get a breather. Jenna will inbound the ball on the sideline. Gets it to Page. Blackwell with it up top. Back to Jenna. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Page to Bryn. Bryn fake, puts a shot up, and good.
Yeah, that was
Nice
a
ball
beautiful
fake.
ball fake, and again, just a nice touch. Nice touch. 56-57, or 58-57. Saints back up by 1.
Coach Bryan calls a timeout. So we'll see if this is a full. It's going to be a full media timeout. So we will step aside. 6:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Aquinas 58, Indiana Tech 57. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we get ready for the final 6.5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. 58-57. Saints ahead of the Warriors. Here's a 3 on the way, and that is up, and that is good by Amaris Lowry.
Yeah, she's had some big threes.
Yeah, we're just both looking. She's only listed for 6 points, but
Maybe 2 threes, and both of them are big.
both were big. Jenna Daschke with it. Tries to get it to Bryn, and it gets off of Bryn. And it'll go to the Warriors. 5:50 to go in the third. Ashlyn Wilkes is coming back in for the Saints. One team foul on each team. Burst with it up to Covington.
Yeah, I think oftentimes, Eric, we do reference it is nice to restart.
There's a shot by Covington, no good. Rebounded by Page. Over to Bryn. Bryn him into the paint, kicks it out to Ashlyn. Now to Alana. Blackwell making a move, nice crossover, but
Yeah,
he gets
good
it
hands. Yeah,
pocket
quick
picked by
hands.
Burris.
Page needs to be careful on this one.
And there's a shot up by Julian Barris for 2 points, 62-58. I believe this might be the biggest lead of the game for the Warriors.
Yeah, I think correct. I feel like I asked you that maybe, and it was a 2-point lead, and now we're up to 4.
No need to panic here. Just
Nope.
get good offensive sets and play some defense.
Absolutely.
And that did help as the try to get into Sierra, and it gets
Yes.
knocked away. Erica Foy
Too
comes
many
up with it.
defenders in the paint in that area. Even if she would have caught it, it would have been difficult to make a move.
Lowry with another 3. That is no good. Good box out by Bryn Reams.
Yeah. Saints looking to push the ball again. Not as much as we saw in the first and second quarter, but still looking to push that ball.
Sierra Hardy goes into the paint. Tries to get it down to Page. No, save. Taken away by the Warriors. Burris quickly crossed the timeline.
I do like what the Saints are trying to do offensively. You have Covington, who is guarding Sierra, so you have a mismatch, but again, we're not moving the ball around the paint, so the defense is not forced to move.
Boy, there's a foul. It's going to be on Bryn Reams. Looked like she had pretty much good defense. And we're going to have another timeout on the floor. 3:55 to go in the fourth. Indiana Tech 62, Aquinas 58. You're listening to AQ Saints Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the AQ Saints Network. 3:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Indiana Tech 62, Aquinas 58 at the line, shooting 2 free throws. Is not the person the Saints want to have at the line. It's Erica Foy. She is 7 for 7.
Yeah, we noticed that a few minutes ago. Again, she's had that quiet 24. Is she 24? 20 points she's had. Now she's up to 21.
Yeah.
And now 8 for 8 from the line.
Second free throw is good.
Not surprising. Again, like you said, no need to panic. Saints do need a solid offensive set. 2 or 3-pointer is what they're looking for here.
A lot of Blackwell with it. Going down to the baseline. Stops, pop, shot up. No. Battle for the rebound. Coming away with it are the Warriors. Worm gets the rebound. She'll give it up to Covington. Erica Foy back to Worm on a nice cut to the basket for 2 points.
Yeah,
all of a sudden this game is
biggest lead we've seen this entire game, other than when the Saints, I believe, were up 7 points in that first quarter.
Saints are ahead by 5 going into the quarter. They're down by 8.
3 crucial turnovers in that paint there, Eric. I still continue to see the Warriors overplaying the passes. I'd like to see the Saints get crafty a little bit and read the backdoor cuts like they were doing more so in the first half. Good hands by Blackwell.
Held ball, it'll go to the Saints.
Yep. Warriors tried to call a timeout, but again, looked like Sierra's hands were on the ball, causing that jump ball before the timeout could be capitalized on.
Yeah, Coach Biggs saying that, I trying to call timeout, and like you said, they did not grant it to her.
It's almost like that it's simultaneous. I don't know if the tie goes to the runner in baseball.
Tie goes to the official, calling the play.
yeah. I think the whistle was blowing before she was in his ear with that timeout. So needless to say, Saints have it with 2:50 to go, 58-66. Saints looking to end this dry spell here right now. Little step through with, Alexis Thomas. No good there. Need a stop here, Eric.
Yeah,
need to make them feel uncomfortable. Definitely need a stop. I would extend the defense a little bit here and get in their socks a little bit. This is a crucial time here with 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go. 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Get
on the ground.
Ninth, there's a held ball, and that's going to stay with the Warriors. Every possession is important, but when you get down to this, it's critical, right?
Right, and you can't allow the offense to set up and feel comfortable, so still staying in player to player, but maybe playing with a little bit more aggressiveness. It's 2 minutes and 16 seconds. It's all out right now. You've got to shave off some of this time and just change the momentum of the game.
7 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, coach is waving them up a little bit.
Covington will take the shot off rim, no. Battle for the rebound, and It goes out of bounds off of Aquinas.
Yeah.
So it'll stay with the Warriors with a new, well, they're going to talk about what the shot clock should now say.
Yeah, because it looks like it went out, again, went out at the same time as we heard the shot clock. Looks like they're giving them 20 seconds here. Plenty of time left in the game. Like to see a little defensive stop here for sure.
Covington with it up top, over to Burris.
Nice hands.
Tried to get Worm, tried to get into Foy, missed it. Here comes Paige Guernsey with it to Lana Blackwell. She puts up a deep three, and that is off rim. No good. Sierra Hardy hunting for the rebound, and we got a held ball. It'll stay with Aquinas. Minute 45 to go. 66-58. You know, you look at the team fouls, only 2 on Aquinas,
right.
1 on IT.
I think we were shooting 2 minutes in the third quarter. I think we were shooting some.
And here comes the ball, comes into the back court, but Alexis will gather it and come into the front court. Got to play with a little bit of a sense of urgency here, being down 8 with a minute 35 to go. Lana Blackwell with the ball, looking to create. Stop shot, off glass, 2 points. Nice move by Lana Blackwell.
Yep.
66-60.
In a 2-possession game, potentially a 3-possession game. Saints need to put some pressure on this ball and get a stop here. This is a critical key in this game right now.
And with only having 2 team fouls, you got to be aggressive and try to go for a steal. And if you know, here's a 3 on the way, and that's a dagger by number 24, Bethany Worm. 69-60 inside of a minute to go now. That could have been catastrophic. There's a shot going up by Alexis, no good, rebounded by Foy.
Yeah, and Saints are sprinting back to the paint, but I want them to come up and play full court pressure D if they're going to have a shot here in this game.
69-60 now. We're at 35 seconds left. Again,
got to make something happen. Otherwise, you're just not going to have the ball enough times.
Nope.
It's not like you can foul and do anything.
Covington, nice look down low to Erica Foy for 2 points. 71-60. We got a timeout. Saints call timeout so they can advance the ball up to half court. 21.9. We'll see if it's a full or a 30.
Biggest lead of the game here, Eric. Huge momentum swing this last 3 minutes here for the Warriors. Looks like a 30.
30 will keep it here. Leading scores. Ashlyn Wilkes with 9. Alana Blackwell with 26. Alexis Thomas 2. Paige Guernsey 7. Sierra Hardy 10. Bryn Reams with 6. For Indiana Tech, Juliana Burris with 11. Erica Foy 24. Genevieve Decker 7. Taylor Covington 13. Amaris Lowry 9. And Bethany Worm with 7. Again, 2 team fouls on Aquinas, 1 on Indiana Tech, so we're not close at all.
No, and that's where we're Saints again. When you're in this predicament, it's like you're not going to keep fouling to get them to the line. It's really either go full court press and run and jump, and just look for a steal, because fouling at this point in the juncture, 11 points down with 21 seconds to go and 3 to give. Saints will look here for a quick 2 or 3.
Yeah, you got to get a
and
quick.
And then full court press denial.
Alexis gives it into Paige. Paige over to Alana. Alana on the baseline. And then there's going to be a travel call with 16.9. Now Coach Bryan's going to have full court pressure.
Yep.
Coach Biggs is going to call a timeout, and they're going to want to, I think they have the ball up by their bench to inbound it. And this one is also a 30. Once again, the Lady Saints will be back in action next Saturday at Coach Bull Court. Doubleheader action against, I believe it's against Lourdes.
Yep, Lourdes. And what is that called again, Eric? Is it the Holiday Classic? Is that what they call it, where the blow-up Santas and
blow-up Santas.
Obviously Nelson will be here. Sometimes they have arts and crafts, I feel like, kind of out in the hallway. Just different activities for families to come and watch the Saints play, as well as I'm sure if there's cookies or something like that, the college students will all be coming out of the dorms. I think it's 2 weeks until final exam season for them.
Yeah, wear your Christmas attire, an ugly sweater or something like that.
Have some fun. It's cold outside. We have no snow, so what better way than come and watch some basketball? It's not like you can go sledding or skiing or anything at this point, and come support the Saints.
Before that, they'll travel to Joliet, Illinois on Wednesday, December 6th to take on St. Francis. It'll be a non-conference game.
And I think that game's at 6:30 if I remember correctly.
That is correct. That's what my schedule says. And then there's a foul, 12.7 on the clock. You know, if you're going to foul, you got to foul right away.
Yeah.
So now it's a third team foul. The foul was on number 30, Sierra Hardy. That is going to be her fourth. Ball gets inbounded to Burris, and there's another foul. I'm not questioning coaching or anything like that, but it's just like you're down by 11, and you're at 10.7. But I guess as a coach, you're keeping on fighting, right?
Yep. Well, you set them up for different scenarios, right? So you can either do this, like I said, more like the minute 30 mark to extend the game, or you got to change it up defensively in some vantage point. But again, if you look at the Saints, they played 3.5 solid quarters and looked some of the best defense I've seen them play, so far this season. So a lot of positive takeaways for the Saints, and the Warriors again are what are they, 8-1 right now?
Yeah, they'll move to 7-1, 5-0 in the WAC. You look at that fourth quarter scoring. We only scored 6 points that quarter, and they scored 21 points.
Yeah, I mean, we were up the entire game except for the last 3 minutes or so, and then just didn't convert offensively or defensively. So a lot of things to take away, both positively and always as a coach, you're looking at it, some opportunities for growth and some things that the girls and team can do do differently. Well, how's your voice, Eric?
It's hanging
in there.
I won't have you for the next game, so thank you for
absolutely
stepping in, picking up, and talking when I can give a little bit of a rest.
No problem.
That's going to do it here from Coach Beaucourt. Once again, the women's game, the Indiana Tech Warriors defeated the Aquinas College Saints by a score of 71-60. Boys will tip off in about 30 minutes as the game clock is on, and we'll be back on air for that contest.
Sounds good. Take care of yourself, Eric.
For my producer, Will, my broadcast partner, Christina, you keep on healing up. I want to thank you for joining us on our worldwide broadcast of Aquinas Saints basketball. So long, and go Saints.
Go Saints.